Alright folks, here we are. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 a.m. the following day from us coming to LYNX Creek. We decided to stay overnight. So we went up to Kmart and bought a little tent, and that's about it. You know, we're at the Prescott National Forest. The place is gorgeous. It's probably a mile and a half south of LYNX Creek where we were prospecting. We ended up doing so good on those tests yesterday that we decided to stay. Now we're going to run a sluice today. So I decided I'll show you all this out here at the National Forest. I'll show you our campsite. We ended up buying a tent last night at Kmart, like I said, and it got so cold because we were not prepared for this. We only each had one blanket, and we ended up coming up in a truck in the middle of the night. Of course, Brandon is ditching school again. Good father I am. I called his mother and told her, but this is our campsite. All the campsites here are just gorgeous. It's $18 a night, which I think is a little high for, you know, basically primitive camping. But this is our campsite. This is a beautiful tent we bought at Kmart. We probably stayed in there until I don't know, 12, 1 o'clock. Ended up going back into the truck. As you can see, we're surrounded by ponderosa pines. If you want to zoom and get a picture of the pines, Brandon, the trees. I mean, they're just gorgeous. I actually feel like I'm one of the Cartwrights now from Bonanza. Being in this beautiful forest, we're going to go back to LYNX Creek today, and we're going to set up a recirculating sluice, but we're going to actually not use the recirculating tub because there is water there. So we're going to run the pump into parts of the water up to our sluice, and we're going to dig out the side of the hill where we were originally started yesterday. We started in the creek, but you need a dredge or something for that at this point in time. And there's not enough water to even use a dredge right now, so we're going to run a recirculator with a little 12-volt pump, and we're going to dig out the side of the hill. And I'll show you the finds we got yesterday. Yesterday when we were panning, I was probably getting anywhere from 15 to 20 little finds in the pan, little specks, you know, so that's exciting to me, by the way. So then I ended up getting some 1/8-inch flat flaky, they're not nuggets, just flakes, but they were 1/8 inch long and they really looked nice in the pan, so that kept us here, so we decided to stay. We're going to go eat breakfast at a local place here right in the mountains. It's a store and a restaurant. It's in this park actually. Everybody seems to be nice here. The campground is totally full. That's about it. We'll meet you over at the general store, and then we'll eat a little breakfast there, and then we're going to go back to LYNX Creek and set back up, and I'll show you how I set up that recirculator. I'm just going to set it on the ground and let it pump right back onto the ground, back into the creek, and we're going to dig out the side of a hill, plain and simple. And Brandon's going to be in trouble for not being in school again. 5 days left, and he's ditching 2 of them. What a father I am. But you only live once. You only go through 8th grade once, and this is the end of it. So, of course, I went through it twice. I'm just kidding. That's about it. We will see you at the store and the restaurant.